Welcome to episode 2 of List Cloggers 2.0. I'm Jerry, this is Jack. We're obviously in lockdown and have a few topics to chat about, so we might as well get into it. So first of all, we'll talk about our high school experiences in lockdown. Obviously, we're in year 10 and year 11. Jack, what's your favourite subject at the moment and what's your least favourite?
Well, I've really been liking English because I Miss O'Brien. She's like a decent teacher
Yeah, that's good.
and she's like pretty organized. And even though we have a lot of sacks, I don't even mind it. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. What about your least favourite?
Well, I've been hating maths because like I've Mr. Kiriakou. You just like I didn't even know we had a maths exam. And then just the week before the exam, he just goes, "Oh yeah, and you have a maths exam." And I just thought it was, it was going to be about like the stuff like we've been talking about like for the past month, but it's going to be about like the whole term of work. And I don't even know that. So I don't know, he's just a bad teacher.
Yep.
And I usually even like maths, but just he's so disorganized.
And what are your thoughts heading into exams, which is next week, I presume? Hoping it gets cancelled because of COVID, but I don't know.
Well, I'm pretty jealous for all the year 11s because you didn't even do exams.
No, we still have to do exams, mate.
We didn't even do mid-year exams.
Oh,
So
last year, yeah, that's what you meant, yeah.
No, but last year.
Yeah, we got
Yeah, you got so lucky, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Alrighty, we'll move on to footy results now for round 11. We're going to try and cover this once a week if we can. But we'll start off with the D's, who beat the Doggies by 28. And the Dogs turned it over 76 times. So typical list clogger behaviour. What are your thoughts on that, Jack?
Well, look, I reckon that's an amazing win from Melbourne. Actually, I'm doing. You do tipping yet? Do you do tipping?
No, I just do Super Coach, unfortunately, but should get into the tips.
Yeah, well, I've been doing tipping recently, and I'm in like my like dad's work like group.
Yeah, how you going?
Yeah, and everyone, I'm coming seventh currently,
Yeah.
but everyone tipped Bulldogs, and I tipped Demons, and yeah, it was a good tip, and I think I got like the most tips this round, so I get like $20 or something.
Oh, not
Decent.
bad, not bad. Next game we'll talk about is the Cats, who led all day. With a late comeback from the Pies in the end, the Cats won by 10. I guess we'll kind of skip that because it's kind of dead. But also the Lions demolished the Giants by over 60. Do you reckon the Lions are genuine flag contenders, mate?
Yeah, I actually look, I reckon they can make finals, and I reckon they can even go the whole way, and I reckon they could even make the finals. I reckon they're a bit of an underdog, mate. You don't hear them when you're talking about the big teams that can win the grand final. I reckon they can win the grand final, even though the past couple of seasons they've looked good and they choke it at the end. I reckon they can win it this year.
Yeah, for sure. I reckon surely at least they get past the prelims and make the granny this year, surely. They're that good at the moment. Let's talk about Saints v Rules. Oh, sorry, Saints v Roos. We'll actually skip that because it was kind of boring. North fucked again. And even though
don't want to talk about North,
we don't want to talk about that. Yeah, and we'll quickly move on to the Suns v Hawks. This guy, man, is one of my favorite players. Isaac Rankin, man, small forward. He kicked 4 on the weekend. I just love watching him play. What are your thoughts on Isaac Rankin, Jack?
Yeah, he's good. I love all the small forwards. Personally, as an Essendon supporter, I love McDonald, Tip, and Woody. But there's always in each team, there's always that small forward gets a lot of hype. I love them, man.
Facts. And speaking of the Bombers, mate, you guys came from behind in Perth as well and beat the Eagles, which isn't it's a pretty hard task, and you guys won quite easily in the end. So what are your thoughts on Essendon? Do you reckon they can make the top 8 this year, even though you have a young list?
Yeah, well, at the start of the season, I was expecting a rebuild. I thought we were going to finish, 17th, 16th, but we've they've proven me wrong. I'm going to say they've proven me wrong. Top 8, I reckon that we can do it. I reckon we can make top 8. I reckon dream time, I think it's next week. That's going to be a big game. I reckon if we win that game, I think it will, I reckon we'll turn around. We'll prove the haters wrong,
Yeah, for sure. You have to demolish the Tigers, I reckon. There's a big chance you cause an upset.
Yeah.
Surely. Yeah. Alrighty, let's talk about the Tigers who cruised against Adelaide. I guess they play well sometimes, but sometimes they're shit, sometimes they're good. So we'll kind of skip that. And next one's Swans against Carlton. That was a pretty exciting game. I watched that. My man Buddy, mate, kicked 3 goals. Do you reckon he's close to that? Like, because he's about 40 goals to their 1,000 mark. Do you reckon he'll do it?
Yeah, I reckon he can do it. I reckon he's he's one of the greats of the game. Is he like he's like the second or third like most paid player in the AFL?
Yeah, still, and he's like 35. Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, it's crazy how much he's getting paid. But I guess it's kind of worth it because he literally just bags 3, 4, 5 goals a game.
Every game, yeah. And if he kicks 1,000 goals like on that day, would you head out to that game even though you're not a Swanee supporter? I know I would.
Yeah, I would, because I'm a big fan of Buddy.
Yeah.
I actually like how he plays, and I think it's quite entertaining.
Yeah, and I think you can run out onto the field if they kick 1,000 goals because it hasn't happened in ages. So like the security will let like everyone run into the ground. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the last game is Port v Freo. I mean, Port smashed Freo, so we'll skip that as well. Quite boring.
So what are your thoughts on the week lockdown?
Well, I feel like the week is going to be extended to like 2, then it could just keep going and going and going, at the moment. Like today we had 11 cases. Some people think it's not that much, but if you count it like throughout the week, it's been like 50 cases already. Pretty disappointing stuff, I mean, did I tell you when I went to the Essendon v North game, some guy got COVID and I had to get tested because I was sitting near them, so ended up missing out on cross country, which
Oh yeah, I saw that on your Instagram.
Yeah. What about yourself, mate? What are your thoughts on lockdown?
Look, I'm not gonna say it, but I don't really like lockdown, but it's almost perfect the timing. 1 week before exams. I actually want it to probably go for a bit longer.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. So let's talk about the soccer now. Jez, Chelsea won the UCL for the second time with a piece of magic from the so-called reject Havertz. What were your thoughts on the final?
Mate, I thought it was a good final. I couldn't be fucked waking up at 5 a.m. to watch it. But I'm not sure if you did as well. Did you wake up at 5 a.m.?
No way.
Fuck that, mate. Anyway, I thought it was a tightly contested game. Like, I don't know. I felt like Chelsea would win, and they ended up winning. But they had so many chances with like Werner missing, just silly mistakes like that. But it ended up not costing them at all. With like Edison rushing out and Havertz bagging the winner, and it was pretty funny to see De Bruyne that injury. And then,
got a broken nose.
I don't know. And also Pep, man, he doesn't deserve anything. I hate Man City, so it's good that Chelsea won. What about yourself? What are your thoughts?
Well, I actually wanted Man City to win because,
Yeah,
I don't even know one Man City supporter. I only know Nate, and that's about it. But I know heaps of Chelsea supporters. There's Risky, Dylan Orme. There's heaps of Chelsea supporters.
yeah.
And I knew as soon as Chelsea would win, they were just going to be bragging endlessly. So, yeah, I wanted Man City to win, but hey, you can't. Sometimes it goes the wrong way,
And also, speaking of Chelsea, have any of the boys in the PS4 party have they like Risky and stuff just kept on talking about Chelsea non-stop, or what do you reckon?
Well, I haven't been in a party with Risky, but where I was in a party with like everyone, like Shamaki, everyone.
Guys, yeah.
There was 20 people, in a party, and everyone was just laughing at Man United because they lost to Villarreal. The mid-table La Liga side. Can't be
That's
losing
embarrassing, man.
to
That's embarrassing. Yeah.
Villarreal. Yeah, it's embarrassing.
It's pretty funny because basically all the Manchester fans are silenced at the moment because both sides lost finals. And also my team Leicester is silenced as well. How do we come fifth again, man? We bottled it. You know how many days we were in the top four? It's like 230
Yeah,
days, like to the last week, and then we bottled it again.
yeah.
It's disappointing, mate. All right, we'll talk about PlayStation again, mate. I don't know, man. I'm so close to making a PS4 comeback. I'm thinking this holidays back on it. What do you reckon, mate? Should I get on the games again?
Yeah, you need to come because we've been playing recently. We've been doing like captains. So it's like yeah. So it's like pro club. So there's two teams. There's two captains. They pick teams, and then we just like verse for the rest of the night. It's actually pretty fun, and yeah, I've been really enjoying it.
No, that's good, mate. What position have you been playing? Down the wing or what?
And I've been playing box to box, the CDM, the Jerry type role.
Are you serious? That's
Yeah, I'm actually being serious.
shit.
No, I used to play like striker cam, but
Yeah.
everyone wanted to play cam and striker, so I moved to CDM, and now I've actually been enjoying it.
How you finding that? Not too bad. Not too many people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all right. Except usually when I play CDM, like Tina and stuff, they make me not push up, so I just have to sit behind the defender.
That's what I used to do, man.
Yeah, when we're smashing them, it's kind of boring, but hey, that's okay.
Yeah, and if you fuck up a pass, you get yelled at.
Yeah.
That happens all the time. But I guess when FIFA 22 comes out, I'll probably get back into it, which is September, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's no point getting 21 now, with like 2 months to go.
Yeah, when team of the season is literally almost over. But I reckon if you are now, like, it's not the time for FIFA because especially with like everyone on PS4 now, like everyone's been finding it so dead because like there's like FIFA, but like FIFA is getting a bit old. Like how you play a game for like I don't know an hour or something, and then you just want to hop off.
Yeah, is that what you? Yeah.
Yeah, there's like FIFA, and then there's like Rocket League sometimes. But apart from those two games, there's nothing to play.
Nothing to play. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's tough, man. Yeah, it'll definitely be sometime soon, but the comeback's brewing, mate. The comeback's brewing. I guess, Jack, mate, your NBA team, Detroit, like they've been shit for a while now, so we're not in the playoffs. But my team, Philly, they're top of the East, I'm pretty sure, and we're 3-0 against Washington. So I don't know how far we're going to make it, but at the moment we're looking pretty good, and we've got Milwaukee next, so that'll be a big task. What are your thoughts on the playoffs, considering you don't follow NBA too heavily, but you're like kind of in there, and your team, Detroit, aren't in the playoffs?
Yeah, well, I guess it's kind of a meme now. Like everyone's kind of bullying me that I go for Detroit. Like I think we finished last. I think we finished last. Like we're literally so bad, and like everyone's like been bullying me so much. Like, oh, why do you go for Detroit? Well, all I'm saying is, I'm calling it right now. I'm gonna give it 1 year. This next season, where we're gonna get the #1 draft pick. We're going to rebuild like crazy, and we're going to make the playoffs. I'm calling it right now. Right now, it's clipping it, mate. We're making the playoffs next season.
You're what next season?
Making the playoffs.
That's a big call, mate. Yeah, we'll see how we go. But if this podcast is still going next year, and Detroit are going shit. This
Yeah.
be exposing you, man. But I hope Detroit can play well again because you guys have been shit for like I don't know how long, mate. They last won a championship in 2004, the year I was born, so mate, that's 17 years.
Well, I think in like footy, I really want like an underdog. Like I'm not gonna be biased, but I just want like Essendon. It doesn't even need to be Essendon, like
Brisbane,
just like someone someone other than Richmond.
Same here. I hope Richmond gets knocked off this year, but yeah, and let's talk about Brownlow quickly because it's a different race this year. It's not Lockie Neal that's going to win it because he's obviously injured. But there's Petrarca, Bontempelli, those type of players. Who do you reckon's in the lead right now in terms of a Brownlow?
Yeah, I reckon Petrarca. I reckon he's having an amazing year.
Petrarca, mate. Even Melbourne, yeah.
With
Just killing.
success, mate, this year. He's had a phenomenal year, and yeah, I reckon he's gonna win it.
Imagine Melbourne win the premiership, but everyone's gonna like go all crazy and all that. Just can't imagine
Yeah,
Melbourne.
I wouldn't mind Melbourne winning the premiership. Oh, did you hear interschool sports got called off
For what?
for all sports? So I don't even think we're gonna be
For how
playing.
long?
Oh, well, I don't know until like. Well, all I heard was, like Friday was supposed to play. It was like supposed to be soccer and footy for year 10s.
Yeah,
and then it was lockdown. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a lockdown, and then apparently they're not even going to reschedule it. So I might not be able to play footy for 2 years.
Oh no, shit! And I might not be able to bloody go to state championships for cross country. That's gonna kill me, mate.
Yeah.
Far out. Hopefully lockdown is only 1 week, but it's not looking good, Jack, is it?
Yeah. I would want lockdown to go for like 2 weeks.
2 weeks max, yeah. Not like a repeat of last
Yeah.
year, or else list cloggers is going to happen every single week, even though we love it. But I feel like we've got better things to do, don't we, Jack?
Yeah. So thanks for tuning in to List Cloggers episode 2. Please follow us on Instagram at List Cloggers 2.0 and give us a review because we List Cloggers need as many as we can get. Also send in your questions so we can help you out. And yeah, peace out. We're out, lads.